Today I'm going to show you some ways to beat defense, and we're going to have Jason play actual live defense. We're going to run through some plays, and then we're going to break down what went well and not so well and what we could have changed so you guys can get some live action ideas of how to improve. Let's get started. I was kind of seeing how you were going to bite on that, and I got you biting a little, but you weren't doing anything big. So I was like, okay, I knew you weren't doing anything big there. So I was like, let's give him the quick little shoulder shake here.
And that's all it took. And that's all it took, because that was a great idea on offense. Because when I was on defense, I was trying to cut you off, play middle, but kind of cut off your strong side. And then when you shimmied back.
I'm a lefty, by the way.
So when you shifted back, even though I was trying to cut you off, it made me change my weight a little bit to say, okay, maybe he's going to take me right. So I just shifted my weight a little bit, and that was all you needed to see, and you saw that front foot and you attacked it.
And that's kind of what I'm doing with this. Like, I'll do this a lot in my setup because I'm kind of just probing on this foot and using it as a measuring stick to see how close you'll let me get and how much I can get you to bite or not bite. But yeah, you were just taking those small I was manipulating with and you were trying to just take the small steps. So I knew, okay, if I can just get him to shift a little, that kind of drops the shin down.
Yep.
And now I got the angle to kind of step through a little cleaner too.
And it was almost
it makes it longer for you.
It was almost as great timing as an offensive player too, because it was like almost right when I picked up my foot. Even though I was doing choppy steps, I just picked it up enough so you saw it and you went.
Yep.
So I didn't have time to put it back down and catch it.
And then as we got here, I just did this is something I've done for a while. I got this from Skit to My Lou. He used to do this. I just did the two-hand version, like to put the ball in front of you to think that maybe you could get it.
And I did swipe, and I got alarmed.
Yeah, and just to throw your timing off and your positioning, to get you focused on this spot here, so I know I can open up the layup down here.
Absolutely.
Next one, let's start with the dribble going to give him a different look. Ooh, good D. I veered in late on that. So literally it was simple on that one, for me at least. I came out to the side and I noticed you didn't quite, again, I was looking at that foot.
Yeah.
And I knew I didn't quite have the angle, but I knew if I just got another one and got downhill quick, I could get it. I could have done better though. I knew I should have veered, but I only half veered, and then towards the end I veered more, but I should have started that contact back a little further, I think.
Well, for me, actually what you did do to recover from that, because I think you read that halfway through the move. What I did was I tried, okay, I'm gonna play off me. He beat me a little bit, so I was gonna come off of you to see if I could block the shot.
Oh.
And you had that extension.
Yeah.
You extended your arm perfectly right on my reach.
Underhand layups are not easier to block. It depends on the situation. If you were in front of me, for sure. But when he's behind me, underhand layups are not easier to block in that situation. So this time I'm gonna start with the dribble again, but I'm gonna start with my right hand dribbling. Okay. Since I'm a lefty, just to show everyone that I can use both hands, but on top of that, put a little more challenge on me. Ooh. That handle ain't as tight that way though.
Okay.
Woo, almost missed it though. That's the thing. So first of all, I tell players this all the time. Like my explosiveness isn't as good to the right side with my legs.
I really couldn't tell.
A lot of players, like they can get the ball control down. Even for me, for years, my right hand ball control is good. But I just noticed I can't quite get the edge on people as good. But so what I did there is I tried to attack a couple times. The first time I kind of lost it. Yeah. And then I saw like, oh, let's get out here. And then I kind of try to get you to follow me so then I could get this angle, a little bit of a side step, but also an angle back. So I get you here.
And that got me to shift out towards you. Because instead of shifting as a defender, I was bad on my part, because I stopped you the first time by shuffling my feet. And I was like, okay, if I could steal the ball, I'm gonna try to hop into it instead. So right when you pull the ball back as an offensive player, I tried to hop to be a little bit more quicker, and you saw it, you read it. And I gave you that front foot, and right when I landed, you took off.
And that's all it's about, is when he gets that step there, if I can get this step here, it's over.
It was
over. As long as I take care of business from that point forward and do just smart stuff, stay in front of you, or get to the rim quick.
Because right when you had that, like you said, right when you extend your foot past mine, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
I could try, but I could recover, but it's all gonna be on your back.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do the LeBron chase down or Giannis chase down, and that's about it.
Exactly.
This one we're gonna do 3 dribble max. I'll check up, 3 dribble max, and then we're live, okay? Just like normal one-on-one. Oh, that's short. So that one right away, I decided early I'm gonna go into a pull-up.
Yeah.
Because I knew all the other times I went to the rim, so I knew you would drop back. So I'm like, I'm gonna pull up right around 15 feet, maybe 10 feet, and get into it. So I got a nice clean shot.
And I did.
Held it a little too long.
You read me well. Like that's especially a good thing on if you're playing a game, like a long game, not so much street ball one-on-one. I mean, you could, but when you're playing an organized game like AAU or high school, college, whatever, you'll be able to, the same defender's gonna be playing on you quite a bit. So you can kind of read their defensive patterns as an offensive player. like you just said, you knew I was gonna, you've been driving on me, so you try to give me a different look.
Yep.
So I did drop back. You read me perfectly because I was like, oh, he's gonna drive on me. And I know you're lefty. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna drop back a little bit to cover that drive, and you pulled up right there.
Yeah, and since we were playing 3 dribble max, a couple things. Number one, I knew I had to be efficient with my dribbles, and like that first dribble, you got to make the most of. A lot of players, when they play 1 dribble max, they'll make the mistake of taking 1 in one spot, or 3 dribble max. I mean, they'll take 1 dribble in one spot, or they'll just, you know, cover a little ground. But for me, I was like, no, I'm gonna get downhill here. And then for the second one, now I got option. I can shoot right from that, but I still could easily get all the way to a reverse or whatever, you know, change directions, whatever the case may be.
And as an offensive player too, I think a lot of offensive players get into their head about, okay, I'm just gonna worry about my moves and my body, how I'm gonna get to the basket. And they don't spend time reading their defender.
I think most of the focus should be there.
Exactly.
The defense. Like I'm just like, what are you doing? And whatever my body does to get the job done, I just go on autopilot.
And I think that's a lost art. I think if a lot of offensive players would read their defenders more and react to what the defense gives you, they'd be because they'd be able to flow and be free flowing and get into their bag.
Yeah, for sure.
Be able to break their defender down easier that way.
Absolutely. Let's do 3 dribble on max again, just so we can give them a different read.
Oh, nice.
I knew I was going right.
Yeah, cool. It's good stuff.
Again, like all the other ones, I pretty much went left unless I was starting with the right hand. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go right on this one just because I know you were biting a little more on that one, a little more aggressive, and just I was like, okay, we gotta mix it up.
Heck yeah. I was trying to be unpredictable. I was trying to hop around and be choppy, and you read it.
Trying to pro here a little. I'm messing around. I'm taking my time on this one. In a real game, if we were playing 5s, I wouldn't be taking this long.
Trying to lull me to sleep, coach.
What was that? Oh, get in there. Trying to mix it up on you again a little. I pretty much, again, this one I predetermined maybe I shouldn't have. Probably could have got the layup, honestly. I could have got a better shot. I just wanted to throw the right hand pull up. The jumper ain't falling today, though. Ooh, I like the different defense. Oh!
Nice extension.
So that one, I forgot we were playing 3 dribble max until I got to my second dribble, and I'm like, oh no!
That's why I tried to try to jam you.
Yeah.
Throw off your thought process.
So I was here. I was like, oh no, I only got 1 more dribble. So then I was like this, and I think I jumped like this or goofy if I don't even remember, just to try to get the shot off.
Yep. And as a defender, I was trying to just change it up on you and jam you up to kind of see what you would do.
Yeah, I like the switch up. 3 dribble max again.
Ooh,
woo! Good D.
That was a good shot.
So that one, I don't even remember what I did first. Did I tack right or left?
Yep, you tacked right.
I don't know, you have to tell me because I kind of went on autopilot, bro.
Yeah, so that shows how good of an offensive player you are. You're reacting to what I was doing. So I was trying to play kind of jammy, but not. I was playing like half an arm's distance away from you to try to give you a different look. So you took me right at first.
And that first step, I told you I'm not as explosive that way.
Oh, well, you got me. You got me to shift.
I got you to shift, but I didn't feel like I could beat you.
But you could.
You think so?
I think so.
But watch it on the replay. Let us know in the comments.
So when I switched, I exposed that foot, and then you took me the other way. So I had to actually turn real quick, like and actually hop to try to recover and get you. And I made it there a little bit, but you had that nice extended finish on offense. And powerful too.
I do remember I did kind of like a snatch.
Yeah.
Was it behind the back?
I think it was behind the back.
Yeah. And what I was trying to do from here was like give you that little hezzy too to make you think maybe I might shoot or just like, okay, his next dribble is not really going to get him much anywhere. Yeah. But then I made a point of really pushing it out there.
And that's what gets the big key too. When a lot of people are driving to the basket as an offensive player, I think especially when a tight defense is on them, they keep the ball kind of tight.
Yeah.
You really want to push that ball out in front of you.
Yeah, get it past you. And I just chase it down. Dame Lillard, Russell Westbrook, they do that really. It's Kyrie too.
Kyrie too, yeah.
Great job of that.
And it kind of puts you in that great position to be able to do an extended layup.
Yep, for sure.
Because it's already out in front of you.
Yeah. If you guys found the video helpful, subscribe, turn on all notifications, check out Jason's channel. His channel will be pinned to the comments. I also got a free workout pinned to you in the comments. Make moves today.